Morning. It's another beautiful morning. I'm out quite early today because I wanted to get out and back before it starts getting really hot. It is forecast to be around 35 degrees today. We're kind of coming towards the end of another really hot spell. It's been absolutely baking the last couple of days, certainly comparatively for this country. So yeah, I think from tomorrow onwards it's supposed to start getting a bit fresher, and then we are due to get a bit of rain, so that'll be quite a rarity. As you can probably see, the fields are very dry. I mean, over there it's just like this real sandy colour everywhere. Everything's really dry. The farmers have been out harvesting all the hay early, I think, because they're worrying about field fires. So there's a lot of dust in the air. It's just really kind of dusty and just dry at the moment. But yeah, so it is supposed to be, as I say, another really nice day. The sun, as you can see there, is still quite low in the sky. The moon is just behind me. I don't know if you can see it on this lens, but it's up in the sky behind me, just there over my shoulder. And I'm on Puddock Road. As I say, I'm going to go head over to Ramsey, which is over there, and then out through Holme, kind of cross over the A1 over to Sawtry, down through Sawtry to Glatton, and then from Glatton up Alconbury Hill or Vinegar Hill, and then back over the A1, and then sort of come back this way through Abbots Ripton. We'll probably not go that far. We'll probably cut down through Weddington and then down through Wistow and back to Warboys. So I think it's about 38 miles in all, so it shouldn't be too bad. It should be out and back. It's just come up for 6:45, so it should only be out a couple of hours. I'm certainly not going to be caning it round. It's just a leisurely ride. And yeah, so let's crack on with it. I hope you enjoy this one, and I will probably speak to you again. Trying to think where some of these roads I've been on before. Probably on the bridge at Ramsey St Mary. So I will put you back on the bike, and I'll see you at Ramsey St Mary. I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit. So I'm on the bridge at Ramsey St Mary. I just thought I'd leave you on the bike because I'm going down that way there. I mean, these are roads that you all should be quite familiar with if you've been following the videos that I've put on the channel. But so I'm going to go down there, turn left and head out that way towards home, and then head down over the A1, and I'll catch up with you a little bit further down the road. So going good so far. See you in a bit. See you in a bit. So I'm on Vinegar Hill now. I can't actually remember the last time. I think the last time I came along this way I was actually going that way. So I haven't come up this way for some time, and it was quite interesting just coming through Auchenbury Western just then to see the ford bone dry. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that with no water running across it. So it does kind of just go to show how dry it has been the last, well, probably getting on for a couple of months now. God blimey. So yeah, so I've really enjoyed the ride so far. It's been really good, and it is still quite early, so the sun's getting a bit higher in the sky now, and it is starting to get a bit warmer, but it's still cool enough to enjoy the ride, which is good. So I got slightly detoured just south of Sawtry. There was a road closed sign, which I kind of tend to ignore most of the time, because usually on a bike you can kind of get through them because they're only normally just coned off. But this one, I should have filmed it actually, but this one they fully fenced the road off. So I cut down a drainage ditch, which fortunately was dry, although it was quite steep and awkward with the bike, and then tiptoed across a cornfield to kind of bypass the diversion, and then cut back down the drainage ditch, which oddly enough was even steeper that side, and then clambered out back on the road. So I've kind of sliced my leg up a little bit on all the dry old weeds and whatever else was down there, but it's all good. Been quite a lot of bikes out today, to be honest. It's been good to see a lot of cyclists out, apart from one who was sat on my back wheel coming into Glatton, which I wasn't particularly chuffed about, because as he actually overtook me there was no acknowledgement or anything, so I just thought that was a bit rude. But you know, I don't mind people jumping on the wheel, but they should at least acknowledge when they go past. So anyway, grumble over. I'm nearly at the top of Auchenbury Hill, or Vinegar Hill. It's a bit odd why it's called that. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Just going over the A1, so it's probably going to get a bit noisy now, so I'll speak to you again when we're at Wistow. I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit. So I've just come up the twisty road from Wellington. I'm on the Wistow road now, so heading down there to Wistow, and then I'll head up Wistow Toll up towards the main road going down to Warboys. So I'm going to obviously heading home now, and grab a big old mug of coffee and a couple of Trek bars, and kind of cool down a bit. It's starting to get really hot now. It's just gone 9 in the morning. Should be home in the next 20 minutes or so, really, before it starts kicking in. I mean, it is due to be, as I think I said earlier, about 35-36 degrees today, so it's going to be pretty warm. So yeah, another really good ride. And so it's been a beautiful day, still quite cool at the moment, so it's great cycling weather. And yeah, probably not going to be going out again till next weekend, because as I say, the weather's not supposed to be too good. I'm off Monday and Tuesday this week, but the weather's not supposed to be very good, so I might go out on a short ride, but I don't know if I'll film that. So the next one will probably be next weekend sometime. And then coming up, we've got the Isle of Wight coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to take the mountain bikes over there, so me and Mrs B will be out on the mountain bikes over on the island. I've got a couple of rides planned, so should get some great footage over there. So until then, stay tuned, keep watching. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and all that jazz. And check out Instagram. I've put the link in the video description. So yeah, as I say, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit.